Listen, it was cute this year, but in 2025, I need you to stop doing these things. Number one, speaking negatively about yourself. Baby, you've been doing it all year and you look embarrassing. That shit is embarrassing. Stop that. Like, literally, for 2025, stop that. For 2025, you're gonna be talking to yourself like you want a nigga to talk to you. Number two, let's talk about men having to make money and you make your own. How about you make your own money in 2025 so you don't have to ask a man for money? So you don't have to come on TikTok and watch Shira7 and all these people talking about make money, make money, make money. Shira has money. Do you have money? Okay. Number three, stop going back and forth on the internet with black men that don't want you and look backwards and date the men that actually do want you. How about you do that? How about you go for black men that do love black women instead of arguing with black men that don't want you on the internet every single day? Number four, stop being on the internet watching other people live the life that you want to live and go live the life that you want to live. Like, instead of you being on the internet 24/7 watching Jackie Inas and all these girlies that are living the life that you want to live, go out and hustle so you can live like Jackie Ina. And lastly, stop spending all your money on things that don't make you more money and invest your money in things that make you more money in 2025. Honestly speaking, from girl to girl and friend to friend, you look very silly spending all your money to look like you have money instead of just spending your money on things that are actually going to make you more money. I did this year in February and I literally grew a 5-figure business within the last 8 months. I'm telling you, you want to invest your money in something that's going to make you more money so you can have another stream of income. So you don't have to scrap and work at McDonald's to get Lululemon. Should I make a part 2? Let me know.
With it being a whole new year, here are a list of things I'm gonna do to help me thrive in 2025. The first three have to do with money, so work on living below my means, write down every single transaction I make, and limiting my impulse buys. One of the biggest things I want to change in my life is my money management. Next, we have finishing products before I buy another one, just to help with my overconsumption and just making sure I'm actually utilizing a product and seeing if it works or if it doesn't. Start reading more on my iPad. I just want to start reading more, getting more knowledge, just, getting back into that. Having a good productive morning and night routine, and also doing a lot of DIY, whether it's like hair or whatever the case. You can save so much time, energy, and accomplish so much when you really utilize your time and make it productive. And also, when you look good, you feel good. I want to feel good through this entire year, so I need to learn how to do more hairstyles on my own and just figure out how to keep my maintenance upkeep without breaking the bank, if you know what I'm saying. Make a reward system for myself. I literally have all these goals, and my best friend in another video I saw said when you give yourself, like a reward system, it also motivates you more because it's like an incentive for you. Weekly content declutter and daily gratitude. As a content creator, you can really get so overwhelmed with how much footage you have, and sometimes that affects your ability to even want to edit, and sometimes that's an excuse, but other times it can be you have too much footage, you need to get rid of a lot of stuff. So I will be doing that. Daily gratitude, because it's always good to be grateful. Do it even when you don't feel like it. Attitude, getting more comfortable being uncomfortable. This is really just about like stepping outside of my comfort zone, going to more events, doing this either by myself or just doing stuff I normally wouldn't do, but could ultimately help me in the end. Dressing up more, which is going back to the if you look good, you feel good kind of aspect, and I want to get more outfit photos and really getting more uses out of my wardrobe. And start scrapbooking more. I have a lot of photos on my phone, but I really do enjoy being able to look back at the scrapbooks, like my family scrapbooks and all that. So I'm gonna start making one to just really enjoy and capture all the memories. So these are some of the things that I'll be doing, but let me know if y'all are doing any of the same or different things for thriving in 2025.
If you want 2025 to be the year that you reach goals instead of ignoring them, then slapping pretty pictures onto a vision board is not going to get you there, because you're missing some of the vision portion, and you're also missing the planning part, which is the biggest contributor to you actually making progress. So here's what you're going to do instead. First thing you're going to do is start to declutter your digital space. In order to actually be able to plan what you want for next year, you need to be able to tap into that. Having all of these photos and texts and emails and files cluttering up your mind is not going to help you get there. I've been saying that I'm going to clean up my photos. I have 66,000 of them forever, and I have not done it because it feels really overwhelming. So this is what I'm going to do to actually hold myself accountable to it. I'm going to clean out all those spam messages, get my inbox to 0, organize my files on my laptop and my desktop, and make sure they're all on iCloud Drive so I can sync them all. Now, circling back, I said that this felt very overwhelming. If it feels very overwhelming to you, then break it into segments. The important part is not necessarily that you get all of this done in one day, it's that you have a plan of action for it. So break it up into daily tasks if you need to, and tackle what feels easy right now so that you can start to make some headway. Next thing that you're gonna do is start to declutter your physical space. It's proven that you think better whenever you have a clean, neat area to work and live in. I feel like this is one that's constantly ongoing for me, but I'm going to make a plan to tackle my closet because one of my goals for this year is to create a capsule wardrobe. I'm going to go through physical papers, get rid of things that I don't need anymore, and just let go of items that don't excite me or are cluttering my brain space. I find that the best way for me to do this is to break things up into specific rooms and then specific items within that room, like drawers or cabinets, etc. And I also find that there are certain times or days where I am just so much more motivated to be in the let go mindset and not feel so sentimental about things. So I make sure that I take advantage of those times. If you're anything like me, you've probably been seeing the underconsumption videos for 2025, and I love that. I really want to be more mindful and intentional about my spending. So I feel like doing a big purge, or at least scheduling in time to purge things, is going to be a big part of that intentionality for me. Okay, now you've kind of sanitized your work area and are ready to actually start planning. So this is when you're going to start mapping out your goals, and I want you to be super specific about these. I am personally breaking mine up into 5 areas because I own an online business and I just have a lot of different passions and interests in a lot of different places. So I'm personally breaking mine up into business, content / extracurriculars. And what I mean by this is that, for example, I have a home decor account that is a stream of income for me, but is not a primary source of income. So I consider it an extracurricular. But in 2025, I want to shift it to be more of a primary source of income. Then I have personal and relationship, finance, and health / spirituality. Probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest piece of this, is to then break these goals into quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily checkpoints. I find that for myself, one of the biggest reasons that I don't hit goals is because I get distracted, I get overwhelmed by the thought of just one big goal or one big project. And if I don't break it down into smaller checkpoints and smaller wins that I can achieve over time, then I just completely lose sight of the vision. What we want to avoid happening here is that you keep on thinking it's early in the year and that you have so much time, and then all of a sudden September hits and you're like, oh, I have 50 books left to read for the rest of the year, or I have to hit all of these income goals for myself because I didn't break it into smaller goals. Obviously, there will be certain things this doesn't apply to. One of my goals for 2025 is to go skydiving. I don't need to break that down into a quarterly goal, but there are bigger things that you are going to feel so much more tuned into actually getting it done if you're able to check off something every single day or check in with yourself weekly, monthly, quarterly. Okay, and then we get to the point where you can actually vision board it. You're going to have so much more of a clear idea of what you want your year to look like, what you want your life to look like, the person that you want to be in 2025. Whenever you've done the prep work, you're going to be so much more intentional about it, and you're going to feel like it actually aligns with what your goals are, rather than just creating a vision board of pictures that you maybe don't even identify that much with, or you don't really know exactly how they relate to your goals, or they're just inspired by vision boards that you've seen other people put together. I personally made a Pinterest board for this, and then I just edited all of it within Canva, and I make it my laptop background, desktop background, and phone background. And full disclosure, this is the first year in my life that I have actually fully gone through this process. And it's funny because I used to be the person who was like, I don't know, I don't really believe in setting goals. And I just feel so excited for this upcoming year. And I feel like I have been so intentional, and I'm going to be a completely new version of myself at the end of 2025 because I've done this process. So that's what you're going to do. We're going to do this together. If you want to see my list of goals for 2025, let me know and I will share.
Stop begging to be at tables where people do not want you. Go to where your gifts and your talents and your purpose and your calling and your oil and your anointing and who you are is valued. I don't have to prove to people that truly see me that I'm valuable. Any room I walk in, I'm an asset. Any room. Any table I sit at, I'm an asset. Any relationship I'm in, I'm an asset. How do you leave people when you walk away? Whether it's a business, whether it's a relationship, romantic or platonic. Are you leaving them better? Are you leaving them better than they were? Or are they hurt? Are they drained? Are they worn out? I leave people better. Whether it's financially, mentally, ideas, vision, love, peace, I know I leave people better. I know I'm a good person, and I know I'm an asset in any environment I'm in. I know that. So if you don't see that, I cannot beg you to see me and invite me to your table to eat with you. It's protection. God is protecting you from rejection. Rejection is not to harm you. Rejection is to protect you. And that is really what I learned in 2024. Stop begging to sit with people that don't see your value. Go build your own damn table. Why I'm begging and pleading to be on this person's platform? For what? They don't see you.
That's just